Doom, doom, doom. Dun, dun, dun. Hello. Boom, 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 boom. Damn. There we go. Good evening. It's 11 o'clock. 11:40 on the East Coast. I mean, it's 9 and change on the West. What's happening? What's happening? Sebastian Telfair can't catch a break. God damn, guys. Y'all come on in here. Let's kick it for a minute. Let's talk a little bit of sports, a little bit of basketball. Busy. Got jerseys to hang. Abendingo Meshach was good. 18 NBA players arrested. They made it sound like it was a fucking drug sweep. They made it sound like it was a drug sweep. And 18 former NBA players have been arrested on charges alleging that they defrauded the league's health and welfare benefit plan. Some people was telling me that this little case that the NBA players have been presented with is similar to the situation that Clinton Portis. He said healthcare scam. Yeah, similar to the situation Clinton Portis. I think he got arrested for earlier this year. I don't know how serious it is. I've heard a lot of people said that some of those guys just offered their signature. They didn't even know exactly what they was getting into. They just knew that their signature was worth some money. It was a pandemic. There you go. Among the most high-profile players who were picked up was, of course, Sebastian Telfair, Darius Miles, and Glenn Big Baby Davis, who played for the Celtics with KG and those guys. I think Big Baby might have was on their championship team. He was a factor for a minute. Some people were saying that a lot of the guys that Tony Allen too, defensive stopper Tony Allen. A lot of people were saying the guys that got in trouble were irrelevant as basketball players. That's false. It was quite a few guys that was getting busy in the league for a minute. Ruben Patterson, Kobe stopper, Jamario Moon, Christopher Douglas Roberts played on the same team as Derrick Rose in college. He was number 14. He was a shooter. Two guard. I thought he was going to be pretty good in the league. He never got no consistency going on. His name is now Supreme Bay. That cracked me up. Changed his name. He got some type of knowledge himself. Uncle Carlos said New York is soft. Where'd that come from? Is that sports related? I thought these guys were millionaires. What are they doing with their NBA money? You know what they're doing. I found out recently that NBA players actually get a check, an actual check, I think like every week or periodically, like a regular job, they get checks. Somebody told me that recently. I don't know why they was doing it. A lot of them been out the league for a long time. Sebastian been out the league for a real long time. Darius Miles been out the league a very long time. Shannon Brown been out the league a long time. A lot of these guys been out the league a long. Matter of fact, everybody on the list, I don't think none of them are no longer professional basketball players. He said pensions. Maybe it ain't enough. These guys got these lavish lifestyles, man. They got the taste for the finer things. He said D. Miles was bankrupt at one point. I remember that. Can't be spending all that bread on all that crazy extravagant shit, man. Like, if you got a house, why you need 15 rooms? You only can sleep in one. Straight up. DG, what's happening? Y'all share this live. I know I caught y'all off guard, but I've been working. I just got done editing a video I did with Sadat X, brand newbie, and it's fire. It's almost an hour long interview. I'm probably gonna upload that sometime tonight, probably like the next 40 minutes or something like that. But he said the bag don't last forever. Several of these guys on the list played long enough to brand themselves. Darius Miles should have some type of AAU team or something going on with basketball. He was pretty high profile. He used to wear the headbands. People liked it. I mean, he should have his own headbands for sale. Something. Will Bonham, Detroit, in the building. Pump fakes or breaks was good. He said they repossess everything down to his guns. JG said the lawyers about to have a field day with this case. If they wrong, they probably just gonna plead guilty. I'm pretty sure some of them still got a little bit of money. Sebastian Telfair, he can't catch a break. I think I haven't talked to him in a minute. I used to talk to him like a year or so ago on Instagram. We used to talk in a DM and shit. I think he might be booked right now. But yeah, he's on the list. And he's been out of the league since shit like the mid 2000s. I didn't know you had more channels, son. I've been down 3 years. Oh, I'm the dribble god now, man. I've expanded. You know, the platform has always been hip hop, sports, and fashion. If you've been going 3 years, you missed a whole lot of dribbling. I got busy in 12, 24, 36 months you was gone. But yeah, it expanded to the sports. It was very necessary. Make sure you subscribe too and welcome back. Stay free. He says some of them might get hit with restitution. They is gonna get hit with restitution. They're gonna put liens on shit. They're gonna go to great extents to retrieve that money that was taken. Boom, boom, boom. What's going on, everybody? I know I should have been on a little bit earlier, but I was working, had some work to do. I interview Sadat X tonight. We got it in. That's coming to y'all soon. Trevor Ariza is hurt already for the Lakers. Good thing we deep. Let's get all of that shit out the way. We got beat by Phoenix the other night. I think that was last night. I wasn't impressed. From what I've seen, I'm like, okay, these niggas about to start this cruise and shit till it's time for the playoffs. He said NBA contracts are guaranteed. It depends on what did you sign. He said, no, I meant down with the channel. Oh. Yeah, man. We over here on the sports shit. What's your thoughts on Kyrie missing games? Kyrie. He's been very different. He can be described as stubborn. I don't want to go as far as saying selfish. He knows he's a great component. He's vital. He's vital to the organization that he on, but he just got some ways about him, and he's stuck in his ways, and he know he's powerful as a motherfucker. He's almost like a super diva. Make sure y'all share this live. I don't know what's gonna happen to them guys. I know ain't nobody gonna do no jail time. They just want their money back. I don't see nobody getting, any real penalties. I don't like the fact that they announced that they said 18 NBA players was arrested. They could have said charged. It ain't like they had to go around doing a sweep like they was fugitives or something. They could have called them niggas and say, yo, you in trouble, man. Turn in. We need to holler at you. Saying that they was arrested, that just sounded crazy. Big Baby did a video clip. It was on Twitter. I didn't catch it. What did he say? I got to go over there and see what that's about. I'm pretty sure somebody's going to say something. They got blasted all over Instagram. Stephanie Gerald says healthcare is not free everywhere. Any current NBA players associated with it? Nah. Nope, nobody's just currently playing. Excuse me. He said they made it sound like a 6 a.m. no knock joint. Exactly. That's old, man. He said he was on a private jet with a bunch of money in a briefcase eating Popeye's chicken. That's old. That's old. That's like 10 years old. That was ghetto as fuck when he did. I can't remember what he did that for. Oh, he said D Miles got the podcast with Q Rich. Correct. I wonder if they're gonna address it on the podcast, make a topic out of it, and explain exactly what happened. I mean, it can't be like incriminating. I don't know what happened to Clinton Porter. Somebody said it is something similar. Yeah. That was old. That's pretty old. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if this is your first time. He said Delonte West getting money with Mark Cuban right now. Is that right? That'd be good to see him back. What he doing? Training? If he got sound mind and spirit, he can get money in the NBA. Get his dribble right. He said he clean now. Oh, that's what's up. DM me a video of Delonte. I need to see what's up with that. He said Cuban brought him to rehab. He would probably get a job with the Mavs organization. Aaron, what's good? Make sure you subscribe. You look new. Stephanie, make sure you subscribe. Hip hop sports and fashion. Make sure you follow me on IG too. Gully TV Sports. I got a dope piece. It's probably gonna be the biggest video I released on this channel. Piece about Kenny Anderson. Y'all gonna love it. I went to the University of Georgia Tech. I trained in their facility. I was shooting around on a court. Incredible experience. And I revisited The Move by Kenny Anderson. That's when he broke down Bobby Hurley. He said, I'm already subscribed. That's what's up. He said, can't wait for that. Aside from that, the NBA is back popping. I'm on my Lakers shit. Y'all already know. In the East, I'm expecting Brooklyn. I don't know what Boston and the rest of them dudes got to say about that, but Brooklyn and the Lakers, I got Lakers 4-2 in the finals. Make sure y'all remember I said it. I said it here first. Brooklyn got to meet us at the finals. JG, somebody asked me that on Instagram. When Rod Strickland was playing for DePaul, I was kind of young, but I was watching. When Kenny was playing, I was 100% watching. I was like religiously Kenny Anderson. Kenny Anderson was a bigger deal in college for sure. They used to call him the freshman sensation, Kenny Anderson. He led Georgia Tech to the Final Four. I don't think DePaul was at the Final Four when Rod Strickland played. In the NBA, maybe Rod probably had a little bit more of a productive career, I believe. He said Strickland was better in the NBA. Yeah, I said Rob probably was better in the NBA. Incredible ambidextrous layup package, Rod Strickland. Them dudes look small. They not little guys and shit. Whenever you see an NBA player, like on TV, they might look one way. When you see them niggas in person, man, it's gonna be something big on them, something big about them. Word. He says Stricker Starks. You know Starks is that dude. Starks is that dude in the East Coast for a minute, holding the garden down. Rod never making an NBA All-Star team is criminal. Yeah, that's one of the great crimes of the 20th century that he didn't make an All-Star team. Can y'all believe Rod Strickland never made All-Star? Christian Laettner was an NBA All-Star when he played for the Atlanta Hawks. He said Rod Strickland is Kyrie's godfather. Facts. He said Kyrie better get his shots or the Nets have no chance. I agree with you. They ain't got a chance if he play, but they really don't. They gonna have some problems in the East. Milwaukee, the defending champs, they gonna have something to say. Last year, shit, Durant almost beat them niggas by himself though. Y'all like this video? No, it's only a few of y'all up. Everybody else can catch it on playback. I had to come over here and kick it about this for a minute. It's breaking news. It's all over Instagram. But yeah. What are the Sixers going to do with Ben Simmons? I have no idea. There's at least 4 teams that's been vocal about Ben Simmons. I know Cleveland was one. Then I don't know about the Nets. It was Cleveland and it was about 4 teams. Denver might have been one that was interested in him. I don't know what's gonna happen with him. You got to get his shooting confidence together. Me personally, I wouldn't bother him about it. I'd make him work on that shit, but the shit that he do good, I just accept him for that. He's still a double-double guy. What's going to happen to the former NBA players? Nothing. They going to want their money back. The Nets should have traded Simmons for Kyrie. That ain't no good trade. Brooklyn was interested, but Durant shut it down. That's not a good trade. Kyrie can score 30 points a game. Why would you? Ben Simmons won't even shoot a shot. He said the plea got revoked. This ain't no criminal case or like that. They shouldn't have said that they got arrested. It's more so a civil situation. You don't think Kyrie can get 30 a game? He said, yeah, but behind the scenes, Kyrie is mentally maybe a little off. He could be described as eccentric. He dumb nice with the pill, though. I haven't understood Kyrie since he departed Cleveland. He hasn't put his thing down really since he left Cleveland. He went from Cleveland to Boston. That didn't work out. Rozier and Tatum ended up being the stars over there. I don't know. He said, no, Gully. Telfair's gun charge from last year got revoked today. His plea got revoked? What you mean by that? Neil Tolliver, what's good? Let's not forget this past year, Kyrie went missing on Brooklyn for like a week or two. Nigga, head case. He a head case. Organizations got to deal with it. Ricky Williams used to be doing shit in football. Got to deal with it. I hope he do that nut shit in the playoffs so we can bomb their ass. He said son was too nice to have a short career. He was in this trying to be like a street guy. He got caught with some pistols and shit too. He said Kyrie wants to be the focal point before winning. On a team with Durant and James Harden, you're not going to have a stage to yourself. A point guard shouldn't even have that frame of mind. He shouldn't. No way, no how. That might be evidence right there that he's a little different. Because it ain't a point guard's job to score 30 a night, especially not with them two shooting ass niggas on the squad. Cozy, send me a link, put it in the chat. I want to read that. Kendall Wilson, Wixton said, get Lenny Cook on here. I swear, I don't think he want to play basketball no more, kind of like Colin. He was on downsides when he took the knee. I don't know. He just been weird. It's been a weird few years with Kyrie. Carmelo Anthony underachieving his career. Why is he going to the Hall of Fame? I ain't got no comment. The period of time when he's blackballed going to affect his legacy, but he bounced back all right. He need a title. He need to win it this year and be a factor. He said when it's all said and done, behind the scenes story is gonna be Kyrie is crazy. Oh man. It's 12 a.m. on the East Coast. Good morning. It's October 8th. Good morning to everybody that's here. West Coast, what's good? I got a fire interview going to be uploaded to the big channel in probably about 40 minutes. Sadat X, brand Nubian, he said Kyrie is crazy. Melo, the 9th all-time leading scorer, he going to the Hall. He put up numbers, especially in Denver. Read off the names that they charged with this. The scheme was allegedly carried out from at least 2017 to 2020. I don't think none of these guys was in the league in 2017. I don't think none of these guys is playing anymore. I know most of these guys for sure wasn't playing no more. When the plan received false claims totaling about $3.9 million, of that, the defendants received $2.5 million in fraudulent proceeds. Of the defendants, Terrence Williams, Allen Anderson, Anthony Allen, that's Tony Allen, Desiree Allen, that might be Tony Allen's woman, Shannon Brown, Will Bynum, Ronald Glenn Big Baby Davis, Christopher Douglas Roberts, a.k.a. Supreme Bay, Melvin Eli, Jamario Moon, Darius Miles, Milton Palacio, Ruben Patterson, Eddie Robinson, Gregory Smith, Sebastian Telfair, Charles Watson Jr., Antoine Wright, and Anthony Roten. He said, Melo scored 62 in New York. Carmelo Anthony doesn't have any memorable plays. He hasn't even been to the finals. Telfair gets arrested yesterday for the medical fraud, and today the appeals court rejected his challenge to the gun possession conviction. So what you saying? So what you saying? He got the gun charge back. Carmelo Anthony don't play defense, and he don't stay physically fit like LeBron James. 3 gold medals in Syracuse, first and only chip. All the factors in. It's not just NBA resume. I saw an IG post about the Blazers squad with Pippen. Damn shame those dudes never got further. Kobe Bryant and Shaquille got rid of them in the NBA Western Conference Finals. They had us down 15 points in the fourth quarter. That's that game that Shaq, Kobe threw the alley-oop to Shaq. That was the end of their legacy. Ben Simmons' meltdown deserves an 8-part Netflix documentary, Shoot or Dribble, American Tragedy. If T-Mac is Hall of Fame, Melo is definitely Hall of Fame. He said, I'm saying he's having a terrible fucking week. Oh, okay. Damn. I just said it, man. Sebastian Telfair can't catch a break. He said that the Blazers choked against Los Angeles. He said they was down. No, they was down. They was down 15. He said, so what did they get? Free medical? My understanding of it was Terrence Williams was the person who was running the show. And everybody else, I guess, went through him. But I guess it was Terrence Williams' lick. That's how it appears. Damn. Speaking of Netflix, they have the LBGTQ community is upset with Dave Chappelle, and they want his latest special from Netflix. I think it's called The Corner or something like that. They want to remove from Netflix. I'm about to go watch that shit a little bit. I gotta hear I seen some of it on Instagram, but I gotta go see. I gotta go check it out. He was basically saying that America didn't vilify or reject the baby for killing somebody in Walmart. They turned on him for something that he said out of his mouth. He said that special wasn't even funny for real. I'll be the judge of that. He said right now Telfair doesn't have a new court or surrender date for his gun case, but is facing 3.5 years again. T-Mac stayed hurt, didn't play defense, and didn't go deep in the postseason. Subscribe to the channel if this is your first time on my live stream. I appreciate y'all for coming through. Talking about the 18 NBA players arrested for this. It's going to be described as the health fraud scandal. He said the year was 2000 when Kobe threw the lob. Russell, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell so you get the notifications, and follow my Instagram page, Gully TV Sports. He said they most likely going to settle some of these cases though with the ball players. They're going to settle all of them. Pretty sure some of them dudes is getting pensions. I think if you play a certain amount of years, I think it's 5 seasons, you'll get a pension. Several of them guys, Shannon Brown, pretty sure they get an NBA pension, so they just going to, put sanctions on them till they pay that shit back. Juan said you can't say shit about the razor blades without getting canceled. He said Chicago was looking good last night. They got a young team. The East is still favored to be controlled by Brooklyn, though. Even without Kyrie. That's what they need to do. They need to find another fucking point guard and act like he don't exist. Start winning some games. His ass to get right then. He said T-Mac was a different type of animal. In-game alley off the glass to himself. Niggas been doing that. I remember the joint that T-Mac did that you talking about, though. A lot of people did that, pimp. Make sure you follow me on IG Gully TV Sports. I appreciate y'all for coming through. I ain't gonna keep y'all much longer. I just had to get on here and kick it about this little scandal that just happened. It's the biggest news in sports right now. I'm gonna tune in to Stephen A in the morning, see what they talking about. He said LeBron did it in the finals. Facts. People have been doing it. I knew of a person who was falsely billing Medicare for procedures done to homeless people. He got convicted of racketeering. They may make an example out of Williams. You hear about the chicks from The View trying to go in on LeBron. I heard about that because he's not speaking up for people to get poked. It seemed like they got a motive behind this shit. Is everybody in here healthy? Do y'all feel fine? Do y'all feel fine? Most people don't wear masks anymore unless required. Life goes on, man. I don't know what their angle is, but it seemed like they got an angle. I don't know. I feel all right. Y'all all right? UTP said that special wasn't even that funny. He said, God bless LeBron. Think he gonna have another title by the end of the year. God bless the Lakers. Straight up. Juan said, I'm Gucci. What cities is up in here, by the way? I ain't never did a roll call on the sports channel. What cities tuned in to the dribble tonight? Real quick, roll call. I gotta get some moderators for this channel too. I ain't. Hezekiah, DC, Philly, and Mayo, Philly. You're a regular. Pass out a couple of wrenches. He said the unpoked can't play home games. Detroit, Brooklyn. Good morning. DC. Mr. Mind Over Matter, what's good, pimp? Y'all share this live. See if we can put some more bodies in here before I get up out of here. He said, chill, I don't know how to do that stuff. All you gotta do is zap people. Don't nobody be in here tripping. All the bullshit be on my the Real Gully TV page. Queen Be Real. Make sure you subscribe. Michael Lewis Richmond. What's good? Nicosia, you be on here kind of regular. Yes, Hezekiah Judah, make sure you subscribe. I got a dope piece coming about Kenny Anderson. I got an interview with Khalid Moore from Georgia Tech. He's a senior this year. Looking forward to big things coming from him. He went to the same high school as Kenny Anderson. Boom, 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 boom. He said, you know, DC hoop too. On my big page, I got a playlist called Dribble Gods and Street Ball Legends. It's probably like 50 videos, all basketball shit. Go over there and check that out. That's Resume. dropping resume on you. You talking about DC hoops? I done interviewed several. You know who Greg Jones is? The Wiz, Mike Gill, DeMar Johnson, Steve Francis, Tutu Johnson. Butter was good. Make sure you subscribed. Juan White. What fights you talking about? I'm not familiar. Put me down. No comment. Anyway, I just had to get on here and kick it about these arrests, man. I gave y'all my take on it. Y'all can look it up on Google. Terrence Williams, I'm not familiar who he was as a player. I don't know if he was a former player or not, but I'm going to ID him in a minute. I'm about to get up out of here. I appreciate everybody for coming through. Subscribe to both of my channels, Gully TV Sports. That will be here. Anderson Hunt, Detroit. Not yet. He said Kareem hurt my heart with that. Poked his he's always been a little bit different. He said Orlando Vega. Orlando Vega from DC? From Oak Hill? I'll be damned. After seeing the first fight, I'm not sure about Wilder's chances, man. They said Fury has something in his gloves. We're gonna know for sure this time. Nobody ever said that. Nobody. I never heard that. He said Hart, Wilder, mine, Fury. He played with Anthony Tucker in high school. Orlando Vega played for Oak Hill Academy too. He might have played in DC originally. That's interesting. I ain't heard that name in a minute. But yeah, you can't pull no basketball name out, and I ain't gonna really be familiar with who it is. Orlando Vega. You can Google him. Anyway, I'm up out of here, man. I appreciate y'all for coming through. Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so you get the notifications. Y'all catch me here again. I got some dope shit coming. Kenny Anderson piece, man. It's called The Move. Gully TV original. I'm out. Peace. He said he went to Lorton.